Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another adventure of printing with Wong. I've got a new Goof proof. It's heat transfer from Stahl's Transfer Express. It's a 2-color design. Looking forward to putting it on. Let's see what happens. It's all right, fresh out the box. Get this open. So this design is made to go on a white t-shirt. It's 2 colors. It's a navy blue with an orange. Kind of go for a classic sign painting style look. So I'm gonna need to, I'm gonna cut it off here. This will be the front. I'm gonna use one of these in the center between the shoulder blades. And I'll save the other 2 for just having around. So this is Goof proof. All right, you print at 365 degrees. 4 seconds to get the moisture out of your shirt on the first press. Put the graphic down. Another press for 4 seconds. And that's it. Goof proof's really fast. I really like using Goof proof. If I don't need to do a full color design and I'm just doing 1 or 2 colors, it's always going to be Goof proof for me. I love it. All right, well, I've got the press heating up right now, so let's see what's going on. I also have a couple orders I need to do off of my website, coltofthewild.com. Gonna just knock those all out at the same time. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get some orders done, and check out this new design. Here we go. All right, guys, the heat press is all warmed up. It's at 365 right now, so I'm gonna knock out the orders that I have first for my Bring the Ruckus design. You'll see it in 1 second. It's the same ink as the design I want to show. So here, I'm gonna knock these out real quick, show you how I'm doing it. So on these ones, I'm just gonna lay them on the top of the palette. I don't have to thread them on. If I was doing front and back, I'd thread one of those on just so the ink and the fabric had a layer between it. Got it marked in the center. So what I've done is I've put the bottom of the collar off the edge of the platen, and I'm going to use my trusty dusty T-square. So on this particular design, the design sits about the width of the ruler below the collar line. I'll show you guys, how I find the center. Usually on the first one, after I do it on the first one, I'll have to do it again. But so I know that this side and this side, it's about equal. So if I get those close together, kind of get this paper square. So I'm looking where those 2 sides lined up. Make a little fold right there in the top. And it's going to be just right on the back side of this E on the. So on the back side of the E on the is where my center is. I want this design to sit right against the ruler, right there. This will be right on the 8 because my platen's 16 inches wide, so I just want it right on the center. Now the good thing about these Goof proof, they come with a grid on the backing. That's for if you line up your design when you're uploading your design in their website. Those help you square up the design when you're putting on the shirt, especially with the T-square. I can make sure that those lines go across, they meet the T-square on the same side. For the most part, you get a really straight print out of that. But one thing I didn't do, and that was I didn't do the first 4 seconds to get the moisture out of the shirt, which I'll do now, and then we'll do that one more time. All right, again, I'm back where 8 is the center. Knock this out real quick. All right, so that's ink side down on the shirt. 4 more seconds. This goes real quick. It's a hot peel, so you just peel it right off while it's hot. And boom. Bring the Ruckus, Tiger style. I've got 1 more of those to do for another order, a female shirt. It's a little cut. It's cut a little bit lower, so I'm going to bring the design up towards the collar a little bit, not much, but just so it's not hanging really far down. So it's a crew neck, ladies fitted crew neck. Same idea. 4 second pre-press. So this time I'm going to make it the design half of the ruler width from the bottom of the collar, because I don't want it too low on the shirt. I know where the center is on this one, but I'll do it again one more time. I'm hitting the outside of the design on either side, folding them over together, and just giving it a little pinch at the top. Again, it's on the back side of that E. Okay, I've got the grid lined up so the lines are matching right on my ruler. Let's see how this goes. 4 more seconds. Hot peel. All right, bring the ruckus clean. I love Goof proof. I mean, this looks good. You get all the detail. Print like this, that is clean right there. This is as clean as I can get. All right, let's do the new one. So I still need to cut this one up. Got the cutting mat, another straight edge. Okay, so these two I'll save maybe on some, you know, like some hoodie or something. Sometime I can throw it on the side of a hood or do something creative with it. We'll see. But I'm gonna do the front first. And normally the design sits, like I said, the width of the ruler from the bottom of the collar on the t-shirt. This design slants up. So I'm really gonna try to get the width of the ruler here. So this part will be higher than what I normally would do if it was a straight across design. But I'm doing that on purpose and I'm planning it. I'm gonna find the center of the design by folding. I'm gonna kind of offset it because these come out above half, but this should be the halfway mark. I can almost follow that line right up and make the dent. So what I'm doing right there is, I know that the Colt logo is right in the center and I can see through the grid pattern, and I just follow that space up here and hit the little crease in it so I can see where it needs to hit in the center of the shirt. So let's see how that works. All right, so on the front, I'm not going to thread it onto the platen. I'm going to put it on the top of the pallet and yeah, hope for the best. Sometimes you don't know how to adjust something or make it so it's going to be right until you print one wrong, you know. That's how I'm going to go for it. Do the pre-press. All right. Four seconds. About to have a new shirt. All right. Mind your business. Came out pretty clean. I'm stoked. Came out pretty much exactly how I wanted it to. So I'm gonna get the back on here, and I'll do this a little bit different way. I'm gonna slide this on the platen, get the collar on the back. I put the design 5 finger widths down on the back because of the roll of the shoulder blades, or the shoulders, and I want it in between the shoulder blades. Okay, we'll get that pre-press. I could almost just guess where the center is, but for the benefit of everyone out here, I'll do this one more time. Trying to see where those... All right. So where those lined up, made a little crease at the top. I'm going to have the ruler pretty much sit right on there. Now again, I'm doing 5 fingers, so my thumb included to my pinky. It's about right there. I've got the 8 marked in the middle. All right, using that grid work to line it up with the ruler. 4 more seconds. All right, folks, there you have it. The new Mind Your Business design. It's got a grand Pooba rap lyric. If you're an old school hip hop head, you might recognize that, but I honestly don't know that many old hip hop heads that would recognize that anymore. Got the Colt welder on the back. All right, there we have it. Well, guys, I decided to try it on for you. So that's how it fits. Feels nice. Hit on the shoulder blade. And I thought I'd talk about one more thing, you know, since I just did the order, those 2 t-shirt orders. One thing I like to do, is I got branded bags. I went to Etsy And I got some bags, some t-shirt bags. I've got some for sweatshirts or multiple item orders that are bigger also. Just so when people get this in the mail, you know, they're stoked. I always print out a copy of the receipt. I sign it. I say thank you because I really do appreciate when someone orders something from me. I always throw in little extras too. So I throw in stickers usually, or pins, or whatever little swag I collect. Today we're going to give each one of these orders a set of some of my Garbage Pail Kids that I flipped and made them into my own characters. I'm still waiting on the cease and desist for that. So far it hasn't come, but it probably will. But anyways, I mean, you know, some little extras. I'm not a big company, but I like to try to do whatever I can to stoke out the people who support me. And, you know, I appreciate it. So thank you, everyone who's ever ordered anything from me. You probably got something extra. And, yeah, always try to keep new things. So if you order something else, you might get a limited edition, this or that. If you have any questions for me, feel free to hit them up in the comments. I always answer. I don't get that many questions where it's impossible to answer, so you know, keep them coming. I appreciate hearing everyone's stories and advice too. Thank you. And yeah, man, have a nice night.